Hi, we're Team 7, and this is our final team reflection video, and we're going to get right into it.
There were so many valuable concepts covered in this course. It's hard to break it down to, just a few. But some of the concepts that we talked about were ownership and self-awareness, and the fact that all leaders are incomplete. We also talked about avoiding having a fixed mindset that would keep us from reaching our potential. When interacting with others, being more aware of our intention versus the impact we're having in our conversations. We talked about strategic ability versus leadership. So being more practically minded versus being involved in theory and the big idea, and striking a balance between the two for maximum impact. Value creation through using your resources effectively, including networks, and having a balance between mindset and strength approaches. We also talked about identifying problems versus just solving them, making sure that we're finding the right problems to solve. Having a relentless focus on value creation was another area that we discussed. Also communicating, crafting and communicating a strategic vision, and being able to get buy-in from others in your organization, and creating a vision statement and effective goals to implement were other areas that were discussed.
So we think these topics are important as the components that we identified throughout the course are concepts that are equally valuable to leaders of self and to leaders of others. Developing a wide network in your organization, creating relationships that can be leveraged by a team is arguably one of the strongest, most valuable concepts we took away from the course. Leaders can additionally use storytelling to create a message around their goals and the mission and values that they're tasked with solving. All this comes back to the core idea that leaders who can identify challenges and come up with solutions can rally their team and their peers to achieve their goals.
So what will we do with what we've learned? Even if you feel that you were a natural born leader prior to taking the strategic leadership course, these skills must be sharpened to excel in the workplace. Sharpening our skills in storytelling, value creation, having self-awareness and a growth mindset, and crafting and communicating a vision statement will allow us to have a better handle on influencing and inspiring as teams to achieve outstanding results. We will strive to apply these takeaway skills to transform our organizations, enhance our value creation, create efficiencies, and engage our employees to reach our business goals. Our discussions have helped find new and innovative ways to develop opportunities for growth and effectively align our team with the organization's mission.
There are a couple things that we thought would be really valuable just to discuss in this very last class. One of the first things we thought of was if anybody had any examples of implementing any of these strategies that we've talked about just in real time as we've gone through these past 5 weeks. The next thing we thought about was how do you actually practically apply some of these topics, and what areas do people feel like are the most difficult to incorporate into your daily routine at work? And then any just last nuggets from Bill and Ruchi about what their one thing that they would want us to take away from the course, even though we've kind of talked about that throughout, but just like a final word on what we should take away.